nation and beyond. DBS Sports Report.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speedy delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speedy delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Let's begin the DBS Morning Sports Report with cricket news. Dominica's batting collapsed on the third and final day as they went down by an innings and 10 runs against St. Lucia in the Windward Islands Under-23 tournament in St. Lucia yesterday. Akeem Ogis made 308 and Paul 47 not out in St. Lucia's 488 all out in their second innings. Kyron Phillip bagged 4 for 106 from 24.4 overs. Ogis hit 18 sixes and 23 fours in his knock from 257 balls. Trailing by 134 runs on first innings, Dominica crumbled in the second innings to be all out for 124, Jed Joseph 40, and first innings Centurion captain Stefan Pascal made 13. The final scores: Dominica 354 and 124, St. Lucia 488. Akeem Ogis with 308 was named the player of the match. Some track and field news now. Javelin record holder Addison James is set to represent Dominica at the World Under-20 Championships starting August 27 in Peru. Meanwhile, a number of grassroots programs of the Dominica Athletic Association are currently underway across the island. Here is the public relations officer of the Dominica Athletics Association, Natasha Gervais-Carbon.
Javelin record holder Mr. Addison James will represent Dominica at the World Under-20 Championships in Lima, Peru from the 27th to 31st of August 2024. Addison currently holds a national record of 65.50 meters. He has been training and working hard, and we look forward to big things as he flies his Dominican flag proudly. The Dominica Athletic Association is pleased to announce its summer grassroots programs. These programs are geared at children 4 years to 14 years of age and covers training for all the track and field disciplines. Programs are ongoing, and most will culminate on August 30th with a Kiddies Athletics Festival. Look for the team closest to you. Teams include the Athens Athletics Club in Grand Bay, Pioneers Athletics Club at the Botanic Gardens in Roseau, Striders Athletics Club also at the Botanic Gardens in Roseau, Aspirers and Winners Circle in Portsmouth, Westmore in the Marigot District, and the Kalinago Eagles in the Kalinago Territory.
And that's Natasha Gervais-Carbon, the Public Relations Officer of the Dominica Athletics Association. Elections for a new Vice President for Cricket West Indies will be held on September 20. This comes as Mr. Azim Bazarath has vacated the office of Vice President for Cricket West Indies. It follows a board of directors meeting on Tuesday, August 8th, in consideration to the recent judicial pronouncement from the High Court of Guyana concerning the challenge to the vice president's election initiated by the Guyana Cricket Board. Commenting on the board's position, Cricket West Indies President Dr. Keisha Shallow said, "This situation presents an invaluable opportunity to strengthen the Cricket West Indies Memorandum of Articles of Association." Dr. Shallow stated that as a board, they must remain open-minded and committed to evolving in all aspects. The Cricket West Indies president said he's grateful for the level of cooperation and professionalism in which Mr. Bazarath has handled this matter. Pursuant to the bylaws of Cricket West Indies, an extraordinary general meeting will be convened on September 20 with the sole purpose of electing a new vice president. West Indies Test captain Craig Brathwaite says there are a lot of positives which can be derived from the recently concluded 2 Test match series against South Africa. The West Indies went down to South Africa by 40 runs inside 3 days in the second Test match in Guyana. South Africa took the 2-match series 1-0, but Brathwaite says the Caribbean side has to keep fighting.
You know, you guys have a lot of talent, a lot of potential, and you know we just got to keep working. You know, the work never stops. Obviously, we have quite a little break onto the next Test series, but just got to keep fighting, man. Keep fighting and believing, and once we improve as players, you know, the sky's the limit. I think bowling-wise, you look at Shamar coming back in, you know, not playing the first Test and coming in and you know, bowling out South Africa in the first day. You know, Jaden throughout the series, you know, he continued to keep coming despite it was some hot conditions. You know, that was a positive. You see the 2 spinners, you know, one of the first time 2 spinners played together in the Caribbean, and you know, they did well. In particular, this game where both of them were under 3 runs and over, that was one thing we asked for, and that was great to see. And you know, I think Jason Holder, how he batted in this first innings, in this second Test especially, you know, when we were, you know, losing a lot of wickets, and he stood there and controlled things, hold things together. I think that was a positive. But you know, few more positives as well. I think Alec, you know, his innings, in, you know, it's just important, you know, to continue to keep learning as batters. You know, like Alec, I think he has, you know, the world of potential. I can see him scoring a lot of Test hundreds. But you know, we just gotta keep thinking about our game, finding ways to improve. But you know, pretty pleased with the bowling effort throughout the series, and batting wise, you know, we fought. Maybe we scored above 200, you know, in 3 of the innings. So you know, it's just for us to aim to do it more consistently, and that's always the task. You know, we always hear about being consistent, and I think mentally, you know, it's to find ways to be better.
And that's the West Indies Test captain Craig Brathwaite. You heard him speaking about Alec Athanaze and the great potential of the Dominican player. Finally, this morning, we are staying with cricket news. The all-rounder Angelo Matthews is looking forward to Sri Lanka's first Test match since April and the huge challenge of touring England. Sri Lanka will face off against England in 3 Test matches starting tomorrow at the Emirates Old Trafford in Manchester. Matthews is optimistic ahead of the Test series, saying that Sri Lanka has been pushing for more Test matches.
It's going to be a challenge, definitely, for us, but I think we should play our brand of cricket. I mean, we're not trying to, you know, look at how other teams play. We just try and control what we can control and, you know, make plans for the way they play and obviously, you know, play good cricket. I mean, obviously, if we play good cricket over the, you know, 5 days, you know, we can end up winning. So it's going to be a huge challenge, but we are looking forward to it. Guys like us and most of the players, you know, in the dressing room wants to play Test cricket, and we all keep pushing SLC also to play more Test cricket. I mean, we've got 12 or 13 games this year. That's quite a lot. So, I mean, we are so happy that we are playing 12 or 13 games a year because, you know, if you look at England, Australia or any other team, they play about, you know, they play more than 15, most probably in a year. So we would also like to, and we are pushing, we keep pushing to play more Test cricket back at home.
And that's the Sri Lankan all-rounder Angelo Matthews. That too will conclude the DBS morning news and sports. We bring you a news update at 11 this morning, another major news package at 1:15 on behalf of the news and sports departments, and our link person Hazari Williams. Curtis Matthew saying good morning.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speedy delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speedy delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
More money with
DBS News. Accurate, up-to-date, professional. We bring you the news of the nation via 3 newscasts, Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. The DBS Major Morning News, 1:15 p.m. your lunchtime news bulletin, and at 6 in the evening, the DBS Evening News. Call us at 448-4302. Listen on www.dbcradio.net. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/DBS Radio. Stay on top of the nation's news with your nation station, DBS. It's now 7:34 on Your Nature While. Coming up shortly, we bring you your morning's weather report. Just before we do so, I'd like to remind you of your Kalinago word of the day for today. Today's Kalinago word is Kawembuna. That's Kawembuna. The Kalinago word for mountainous, and that's Kawembuna. Kawembuna. Mountainous in Kalinago. Join us tomorrow morning, God willing, at roughly 6:47 for another edition of your Kalinago Word of the Day here on your nation station, DBS Radio. 7:35 is the time. Up next, we bring you your morning's weather report made possible compliments Flow Dominica Limited and Big Edge Financial.
You've got the edge over your circumstances. Many times there'll be trials to face. At least when it comes to your waning finances, you've got the edge. Help is coming your way. You've got Big Edge for those days when you're running low. Big Edge is the place to go. Big Edge, the cash can be in your hand with the easiest payment plan. Cash in a flash.
At this time, we say good morning to Karen Basil Lawrence with this morning's weather report. Good morning.
Good morning. The weather report from the Dominica Meteorological Service at the Douglas Charles Airport for today, Tuesday, August the 20th, as recorded at 7 a.m. Today, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy and slightly hazy with a few showers. At 7 a.m., the weather at Douglas Charles was cloudy with slight dust haze. The winds were coming from the east at 8 knots or 15 kilometers per hour. The air temperature was 29 degrees Celsius or 84 degrees Fahrenheit. There was no rainfall measured yesterday at Douglas Charles. The rainfall total for the month so far is 208.7 millimeters. The sun will set today at 6:26 p.m. and will rise tomorrow at 5:51 a.m. The first low tide today will be at 8 minutes after 10 this morning and the second low tide at 9:53 p.m. The next high tide today will be at 4:17 p.m. The weather outlook for Dominica and the Lesser Antilles. A relatively dry atmosphere can be expected across the island during the next 24 hours as a high-pressure system has established itself across the area. However, patches of low-level clouds moving with the wind flow can be expected to result in occasional cloudiness and a few passing showers during the period. Low concentrations of dust haze can be expected during the next few days. People with respiratory sensitivities are advised to continue taking the necessary precautions to avoid complications. Slight to moderate seas can be expected in open water, with waves expected to peak near 5 feet. The synopsis, a high-pressure system, is the dominant feature. The weather for today and tonight is expected to be partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy and slightly hazy with a few showers. The winds will come from the northeast through to the east-northeast at 15 to 30 kilometers per hour. The seas will be slight to moderate in open water with waves of 1 to 1.5 meters or 3 to 5 feet. There are no marine warnings or advisories at this time. Here's a reminder that we are in the hurricane season. For updated information on weather conditions, log on to our website at weather.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, our name is Dominica Meteorological Service. Follow us on Instagram at Dominica Met. Add us to your list of WhatsApp channels. Our number is 618-3469, or you can call 266-4490 for further information. From the Met Office at the Douglas Charles Airport, I am Karen Basil Lawrence.
And we thank Karen Basil Lawrence for this morning's weather report, made possible compliments Flow Dominica Limited and Big Edge Financial.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pocket every month. Plus, now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Weather information a part of your daily life. Listen to the weather report after the morning news and at 1:10 p.m. daily on DBS Radio. A message from the Dominica Meteorological Service, your trusted source for weather information.
This is DBS Radio.
19 minutes before 8. Up next, we present the general announcements and what's on your community bulletin board. Made possible compliments Valley Engineering, Sales and Services, and the Central Cooperative. Credit Union.
Stretch your dollar at Valley Engineering. At Valley Engineering, our customers enjoy our dollar stretching price policy. Save money. Valley dollar stretch prices apply to a wide range of parts, which include water pumps, shock absorbers, steering and suspension parts, clutches, pressure plates, filters, oh yes, oil, gas, and air filters, NGK plugs, ball and roller bearings for wheels and transmission, timing and fan belts, engine gaskets, mechanics tools, brake parts, wiper blades, mud guards, grills, batteries, lubricants, starter and alternator parts, bulbs, head and park lamp, and many, many more items. These dollar stretch prices at Valley Engineering will not shock you. They will only surprise you. Why not visit us today on Goodwill Road or at our relocated Portsmouth outlet on Bay Street? So cut costs and save with Valley Engineering's dollar stretching.
Central Cooperative Credit Union is encouraging all members to update their accounts. Members, please present the following at any of our 2 branches. Valid picture ID. This could be a passport, Dominica Social Security card, government-issued ID, such as driver's license or state ID. Proof of address, reflecting your name and current address. This document could be a utility bill, hire purchase document, bank statement, bank reference letter, employment letter, or driver's license. Where your driver's license is presented as a proof of address, you will need to present your passport or Dominica Social Security card as identification. While you are at the branch of your choice, please take the opportunity to update the beneficiary to your account. The purpose of this is to ensure that upon your death, the person whom you so desire will get the proceeds to your account. Please visit our Goodwill or Portsmouth branch today. Our friendly and efficient staff are waiting to serve you.
And now, your community bulletin board.
Domlac wishes to inform its customers its customers at Hodges, Woodford Hill, Wesley, Londonderry, Melville Hall, Marigot, North End, Calabishi, Bourne, Dodan, Paybouche, Moore Park, Blenheim, Belmaniere, Thibault, Viecaz, Penville, Laho, Delaford, and Soldat, and DeMay, Benz, and Hampstead that their electricity supply has been interrupted today at August 20 from 7:30 a.m. until 12:30 p.m. This interruption is necessary for load management purposes. Domlac regrets any